Today we would be talking about the poem Pied Beauty by Hopkins. Now, this poem, as it begins with the lines, Glory be to God for dappled things. Now, in this poem, the poet is singing the glory of God. And God has given us many things, many beautiful things, many dappled things. Dappled things means many things which have spots of various colors, which have streaks of various colors, which are multicolored or which have a different type of beauty. For skies of couple colors as a brinded cow. Now, the cow has a color of brown, black, wheatish. So it has a couple of colors. It has a group of colors. For rose moles, all in stipple upon trout that swim. For rose moles, trout is used for a fish. Trout is a fish type of a fish, and this fish has rose moles over it. It has rose colored dots over it, all in stipple upon trout. Now they are all there upon spread upon the body of trout that swim. Who is swimming? Now cow is an animal which is there on land. Now he's talking of fish. Fish is in water, so he's somewhere creating a whole panorama where he would cover sky, where he would cover water, where he would cover land, and everywhere we could see God's beauty in various forms. For rose moles, all in stipple upon trout that swim. Fresh fire coal, chestnuts fall, finches' wings. Now, chestnuts are compared to fire coals. They are like fire coals. They are so bright, they are so brown, and they are so rose colored from inside. They look like fire coals. They fall from trees. Finches is a bird, and its wings are also in different colors. Landscape plotted and pieced, and even when there is a variety among the various creations of God, like cow, like trout, like finches, like chestnuts, there is a variety in the landscape also. The land which is created, or the scenery which is created by God. So landscape plotted and pieced. Now landscape has plots and piece, means it is divided into plots and pieces, folds, fallow and plough. There are types of various types of land which are harvested, which are used for agriculture, which are used for various animals to feed, and plow. There are certain land which are plowed. There are certain land which are left as fallow lands, and all trades. And just as landscape is different, there people are following different types of trades, different types of occupation. They gear and tackle, and how there are different ways to handle every trade, every business, every occupation, and trim. And how these occupations are at some point of time they are run at length, how at some point of time they are stopped, so trimmed. They are cut, they're stopped. So this way, when to start, when to stop, how to run an occupation, different types of occupation, there are different ways of running them, different types of lands, different types of uses for them. Some are used as fallow lands, some are used as plough lands. So all types of lands, all types of birds, all types of animals, all types of fruits, they have different colors, they have different varieties, and these varieties are gifts of God. All things counter, original, spare, strange. Whatever is fickle, freckled, who knows how? All things counter. Now, all things are counter means they are opposite of each other. They may not be same. They may not be parallel. They are different from each other. Original is still they are original. They are original in themselves. We should value their uniqueness. So God's beauty is unique. God has given a unique beauty to every aspect of nature. Spare, strange. Now they may look very queer, they may look very strange to us, but they are to be honored by us because they are gifts of God, they are creations of God. Whatever is fickle means short lived, or which is not regular, or freckled means, again it means which is not smooth. There are many animals, or there are many fruits which are not smooth to look at or to touch. So we do not know how they are, and who knows how they are, how why they are so, because they have been created by God, and God has created a variety of things. So, and we should learn to somewhere value those that variety as a gift from God. So anything which is irregular, anything which is not smooth, or anything which may not apparently look similar, or there is no homogeneity, then we should at some point of time respect God for its creation. And since it is the beauty of God, the variety is the beauty of God. It is, and then in the end he would tell you that it is only God who is perfect. Whatever is fickle, or whatever is fickle or freckled is not, maybe or may not be perfect, but it is one of the aspect of God who himself is perfect. With swift, slow, sweet, sour, a dazzle dim. Now there are variety of things which are, some are swift, some are very slow, some are very sweet, some are bitter, some are very they have a great dazzle, some are dim. Ye fathers forth whose beauty is past change, praise him. But the Father, the God who has created them, his beauty is beyond any change, and we should learn to respect him, praise him. So in a way, Hopkins has glorified God's creation, glorified God, and he was a follower of this. He was a great worshipper of God, and at the same time he had an influence of Duns Scotus upon him, and this he was very close to this faith, and according to this faith, he praised God for his variety of things. Then again we can say that in this poem there is lot of imagery, and lot of visual imagery, right, and lot of colorful imagery, colors of landscape, a landscape which is green, a landscape which is unplowed, a landscape which is a fallow land. Then we have fruits like chestnuts, and they are compared to fire coals. Then we have trout swimming in blue water with their rose colors, so that is also very catching to eyes. And then we have birds with different colors. Then we have cow who is a common animal, and people see it now and then. Then we have different adjectives, or like swift, slow, sweet, sour. Now they also in a way tell us the variety of things on this land, and it is this variety which is beautiful, and only God is one who is without any freckle, or who is without any fickle, or who is perfect. But those things which are created by God should also be loved as his own creation. Thank you.